was, before we talk about the game, has anybody managed to have a shower afterwards after the lack of running water?
I actually don't know, but this is the most crazy reason for delaying a Premier League game I ever heard. So I know we normally hit the headlines for a lot of good things. Probably is not the worst thing, but to hit the headlines with. But yeah, quite crazy. It reminded me a little bit about the just similar level about the drone game 2 years ago against Wolves.
Yeah.
That's probably also the first time in the Premier League, wasn't it? Yeah. So again, making history. First time drone, and second time no water.
What did you make of the game?
Welcome to the Premier League. Very entertaining, I thought, especially first half. I think we had a fantastic start to it. Then there was a collision between Romeo and Brian. Then Tottenham found a little bit of foothold, scored on a wide free kick that I haven't watched it back, so I need to watch it back to see if there's anything we could have done better. Probably we could. Then I think we were very good in the next spell. I think we got out of some very difficult situation where we were calm and composed. I think we were very good playing behind the high line. I think also for the switch, and I think we looked like a massive threat. And actually, they didn't have. I know they had the ball a lot, but we know we defend very well in the low block. But I don't think they had a real chance until it's a fine finish from the edge of the box. But you're always a little bit disappointed when you concede a goal like that. And not that we maybe could. I can't remember if we could do anything about it. And then we got the big moment for Rico and Brian where probably should have scored. Second half, a little bit back and forth. I felt there was a goal waiting for us. In the end of the game. I also think a narrow game. I think actually in terms of the bigger chances, moments, I think we had them probably a bit more that could have edged it to a win, but didn't.
Two competitive debuts today, Nathan Collins, Mark Flecken. What do you make of their performances?
They were pleased with both. Mark, I thought, was good, very good. I think he had some decent saves. I think he was very composed with his distribution. I thought he was dominant, aggressive in his box on crosses, set pieces, and just had a good aura presence. So I like that. He did what I expected. I know he's a good goalkeeper. That's why we actually bought him. and Mark, he did well as well. Defended well, aggressive. I think he was nice and composed on the ball. And he's still, of course, Mark's still getting used to the principles we have. Nathan as well. There'll be a few adjustments there, but I think it was a good first debut.
And how's Matthias doing after this?
I don't know, unfortunately. We will assess him tomorrow, of course. I think it was like, we will see tomorrow more.
Thomas, did you set up any differently because Kane had gone? Would you have played it slightly differently if Kane was playing?
No, that's the short answer. Of course, I know he's a different type too. Charleston is the England's number 9 compared to the Brazilian number 9. So that would have been the only tweak that we know. If Kane drops down deep, we need to be aware of his fantastic passing skills, and then we get closer to him. Richarlison is more of a deep runner, so that was the. But our game plan is our game plan, and the things with the things we believe in.
What did you make of this first team compared to the ones you played in the previous couple of years?
More offensive-minded, definitely. I think everyone could see that. So no surprise compared to what I've seen in the 4 friendlies we watched back, or Ange's Celtic team. So yeah.
Wissa and Mbeumo both scored today. In the absence of Tony, it's going to be important that they score regularly, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's also, there's been quite a few questions from you guys in the end of last season and this season. Will we buy a striker? And I've said no, and no, because we believe that the forward players we have will provide enough goals. Brian and Wissa showed it last season, and I'm so glad that they showed it again today. Of course, do we want Ivan team? Yes, but I know he's not there before January, so I'm not focusing too much on that, only on the players we have now. But of course, it's important that they continue again to score, which they did in the end of last season as well.
Did you feel like you were affected by 11 minutes of added time being in the first half? Was that something you discussed with your players beforehand, the possibility of the half being extended in that?
Yeah. In general, we spoke about that there could be a lot of added time, but I think everything will settle a little bit when we find out what is the right thing to do. But you can say a lot of the added time came because of the collision between Brian and Romeo, and then of course the VAR situation. So those two, I think, it's perfect. Because we didn't play for 8 minutes, so fantastic. They want to play football, so I think that was positive. So I think it was fine.
Did you respond in the right way to that, though? It seemed like you dropped a little bit deeper after that. The ball went up.
Which one of them?
In the first half.
The Romeo Umbuemo or the both? I think actually the first one, because we started so aggressive, it seems like we dropped a little bit off. The second one I can't remember, to be fair.
Hi Thomas, just a couple from me if that's okay.
Yeah.
Firstly, just an update on what happened with Ben Mee when you found out he wasn't going to be available today.
He got a minor calf strain in the Lille game. That's why we subbed him off. He should hopefully be available for Fulham, but we will know more during the week.
And then I know you mentioned you don't know how serious Jensen's problem is, but what exactly did he hurt?
No, I think it was some kind of, was it the thigh or whatever? I think it's some kind of a muscle, a minor issue, hopefully a minor issue.
And then I know you just spoke about Mark Flecken being quite composed on the ball. Just wanted to ask you a little bit more about that, because obviously that's his debut in the Premier League. He's playing with others who are making their debut, Nathan Collins, Chris Ayer, who was playing at left-sided centre-back. How you felt you kind of kept the entire defence knitted together and calm?
I think it was good. I think, as I remember, it was not many chances we gave away during the game. Of course, it's a good team we're playing against with some fantastic players in it. I think we all agree that Richarlison, Son, Madison and Kulusevski is a very, very strong forward line. I think I was pleased with what I saw out there today. And that was without either Ben Mee or Pontus from last year. It was out of David, so it just showed that Nathan and Mark and Christopher, of course, but are good players.
And then just final one from me on Christopher. Quite injury hit season last year. Started today, got 70 or so minutes, and also played left-sided centre-back more than the right. What do you think of his performance, and what can that do for him this season?
Hopefully help. I think he's a very good player. That on the ball, you can also see when he takes the ball forward, he just creates extra overload. He creates dangerous situations. And I think with his pace, he also can close down defensive transition. Plus today, I thought he was more aggressive. I was very pleased with that.